Hello world, another day, another Nintendo Switch 2 video on this channel. Today we are going to take a look at something pretty special. We are going to check out the newest enhanced version of Fortnite exclusively for Nintendo Switch 2. As far as you remember, Nintendo Switch original one's copy of Fortnite wasn't really good, wasn't really for the competitive players. Locked 30 FPS, dips under 30 FPS most of the times, pretty often, and yeah, it wasn't really playable for any competitive players, as this game being FPS, pretty fast shooter, right? So now the developers promising a good experience on Nintendo Switch 2 for everyone, and we'll see. Today in this video I will tell you everything you need to know about this new enhanced version of Fortnite for Nintendo Switch 2. We're gonna check out the performance, the image quality, everything you need to know. I will try at least to let you know. So without further ado, let's just dive right into this video. Enjoy. Okay world, so we're gonna divide this video into two main parts. In the first part, we're gonna play in the handheld mode, and in the second part, we're gonna play in the docked mode. So here you can see the menu, how everything works. It works pretty fast, and I'm sure you can see that already on your screen. And yeah, day and night difference already, even in the menu, is just way better. And now let's talk about performance enhancements. When it comes to the frame rate, the game now runs at a smooth 60 frames per second, doubling the performance from the original Switch is 30 FPS. Resolution in docked mode is 1224p and in handheld mode is 900p. This marks a significant increase from the original Switch's 880p docked and 660p handheld resolutions. Visual improvements are actually vast. So we got enhanced textures, shadows, water rendering, we got greater draw distances, we got clothing physics for more realistic character movement, and also we got support for the full desktop render with high detail visual effects. Also, we gotta talk about some new features. Mouse style controls. This feature is pretty unique to the Nintendo Switch 2, but I wasn't able to capture it just because it starts only at June 7. Players will be able to utilize the Joy-Con 2 controllers as a mouse-style inputs, allowing for precise aiming and UI navigation. This feature is especially beneficial for left-handed users, of course. The Switch 2 versions will support game chat, enabling players to stream gameplay with up to 3 friends. I'm not really into it, but if you are, then maybe it's gonna be helpful for you. Additionally, the replay system will be added to the game now. Players now will be able to relive their best battle royale matches from different perspectives using the replay system. This is actually a very helpful thing and very useful tool as well. And last but not least, for a lot of players, exclusive emote. Players who log in before March 31, 2026 will receive a free exclusive wishing star emote. And for some Fortnite players, that even might be the reason to get Nintendo Switch 2, so they surely knew what they did with that. The controls, new Joy-Cons are, I think in my opinion, they are way more comfortable and more convenient to play these shooters with compared to the previous Nintendo Switch. That's for sure, that I can tell like right now. But of course, they are still not the best for the FPS shooter games. But as you can see, I could even do the sniper shots. I can even do all of these scope shots, and I'm not even the best Fortnite player, let alone being the good player with the gamepads in general, not even talking about Joy-Cons. So I'm pretty happy with what I see here on Nintendo Switch 2. It is pretty much comfortable for sure. Okay, so now we are going into the docked mode, and I'm doing the same thing again, going through menu, just scrolling through different options, different game modes, different skins. So you can see how fast everything loads because we got new memory in the Nintendo Switch 2. So everything loads pretty fast. And another main thing that I need to mention before we start is that sadly I still don't have a capture card, and I'm waiting for it to come. We can say that I ordered it and I'm waiting for it to get delivered to my place. So hopefully in the nearest future I will get the capture card and I will be able to film and to capture the gameplay like just right away without sort of filming myself sitting in front of the monitor playing the game. And yeah, so sorry for that, I don't have it yet, but in the future we will absolutely have it. For now, just look at the picture itself and trust my words, trust my statistics. I'm not lying to you guys. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the resolution. As you know, now in the docked mode, you can choose in the Nintendo settings, you can choose 4K resolution. So I did that, and in the game itself the resolution is not 4K, but it looks pretty good. Unfortunately, I cannot turn on the FPS graphic in the game itself, and I don't know why. I guess Epic Games just didn't include that option into their game for the Nintendo Switch 2, because you can do that on your PlayStation PC, but unfortunately you cannot turn it on here on your Nintendo Switch 2. We are coming to the position where it's really complicated to tell the difference between PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC versions of Fortnite, because now Nintendo's version is really decent. I'm not gonna lie, it's really decent. I feel like if you never played Fortnite in 4K, like in native 4K on PC or PS5 or Xbox, you won't even be able to find anything wrong with this version. Like, I mean, for me, the biggest thing that lets out that it's still Nintendo Switch's version is the resolution still, right? It's not 4K, and I'm used to playing 4K because I got my 4070 Ti graphics card, I got PS5, and you can play in 4K on both of these consoles. But the good thing about Nintendo Switch's version is still, even though it's not 4K, you still got your 60 FPS, you still got your pretty stable 60 frames, and that is actually does a lot for your gameplay and the whole experience itself. So I'm not complaining here, you know, but because it's a handheld console, and for sure it just gives you a lot. And I'm actually, if I'm being honest, I'm really impressed. Even though I got something like ROG Ally X, the other PC handheld, but it's a PC, right? And it costs like double or maybe even like a double and a half price of Nintendo Switch. So you can't really compare them to Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo Switch does a very decent job. I was pretty impressed with the all of the result we got for today. And as you can see, I'm playing pretty convenient, even though I'm not even used to play with the gamepad. And here I'm playing with the original Nintendo Pro Controller from the original Nintendo Switch. It's not the Pro Controller 2 because I didn't get it. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to get it, but who knows, maybe one day, but not in the nearest future for sure. You can see me shooting with these, using those scopes, and I'm pretty good. And that says not about me as a good player, because I'm not. It says more about Nintendo Switch's port of Fortnite, this new port, new enhanced version of Fortnite. You can tell that the frames are pretty stable. That is the only way for me to shoot that smoothly and to be able like to play this game like that, like I'm doing right now. And as I said like a million times already, I'm not a good Fortnite player, but here you will see how I'm miserably dying because I don't have any close shooting gun, and yeah, I only had some snipers and stuff, and I've been killed. Okay world, so this was it for the Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know what do you think in the comment section down below. And yeah, in my opinion, it is a major upgrade. Of course, it is not perfect still, but it is really and really solid. And now you can actually play Fortnite on your Nintendo Switch 2 without actually compromising that much. So yeah, let me know what do you think about it. If you liked the video, I would appreciate it if you could leave the like. If you want to follow this channel to see more content on Nintendo, gaming, everything that I like and I do here, then drop a follow, appreciate it as well. So that was it. Goodbye world, see you in the next video.